because, first of all, don't just look at the down payment and or the monthly payments and be like, oh shit, I can afford that. Nah, let me tell you something. So when I first started looking, right, and I mean, I had just got to the point where I felt like I had, did enough studying, you feel me? Because I did damn near a year worth of just studying and reading and all that. Where, now I'm to the point where I'm looking at properties, I'm ready to buy, I'm ready to prove to myself I could do it, I'm ready to prove to, all the haters that I could do it. And so I seen this spot and it was huge. And that's another thing too. I was ready to just, show everybody this big ass spot that I had just got, And I knew I just thought that I could just afford it. I think he wanted $6,000 down, and they wanted $450 a month. So I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. And it had 6 bedrooms to it. It had a detached garage that I was thinking about. Okay, I could eventually, convert that into a living space. So if I can recall, the address of the property was 2117 Glen, Glenn Street, Steubenville, Ohio, which is it's a college town. So I was thinking about, like I said, converting that detached garage to a living space, and I'd have just rented it out to some students, some off-campus students. The seller, she was a lawyer. She had already quoted that the roof had needed approximately $10,000 worth of rehab to do. So a bunch of rehab on the inside. The kitchen needed to be redone. The floors needed to be updated. All the windows needed to be replaced. Bathrooms needed to be updated. It had a bunch of yard to it. It had an extra lot to it. The driveway was like this long driveway, and it was uphill, and it was all grass, no concrete. On the driveway, there was like on both sides, there was brush that was like, I say about 6 feet high worth of just brush. Like I said, I was about this close to buying it. Towards the end, I was like, wait a minute, man. That's a bunch of yard. That's a lot of money that I'm gonna have to end up spending, on maintenance for that yard. It wasn't like significant hard rehab. You can get it was like handyman work rehab, as far as like the floors in the kitchen being replaced. You feel me? I'm a Jamaican, so I've seen that done all my life. I've done it. But anyway, and I'm out of state investor. But I'm just thinking about the amount of money that I would have to spend on just the maintenance after I would rehab, what I would have to rehab. But that's a lot of money that I would have to pull out of my profits and calculate out of my profits. So that being said, man, y'all, don't just look at the monthly payments and or the down payment and think that you can afford it. Make sure that you're financially capable of the cost that it's going to take to maintain that house itself. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the house does not mean the better. You know what I'm saying? So, rule of thumb for y'all beginner investors. The object is to get the smallest building with the most amount of rooms when it comes to you renting out a property and getting the most value out of Section 8. You want to get the smallest property with the most amount of rooms, with the least amount of rehab, the lowest amount of money that you can buy it for. So I just wanted to go in and leave y'all with that and put some of y'all up on game, like I said. Yeah, so I apologize if I haven't given y'all a way to reach out to me. If you guys were interested in purchasing one of the properties that I have listed on this page. So in the future, if there's any other properties that you are interested in, then go ahead and just comment interested, and then I will DM you, and I will DM you my link. My link tree is pretty simple and very user friendly. So I'll give you my link tree, the link to my link tree, and you guys just follow the prompts and click on the make an offer button, and that will lead you to my make an offer page, and in that you can go in and fill that out and let me know what your offer is, what you're comfortable with, and I can see if we can go in and make that work.